So, good morning, good afternoon. Thank you for tuning in. Uh, Today I'm going to talk about zines. Oh, sugar plums. I need to look up what zine is. Mm. Well, first off, this is a zine that I made for art graders. For me, just something fun. So this is a more complex one. I'm going to show you how to do a simple one spread zine that's 8 pages minus 2, so 1 1 2 3 4 5 yeah, 6 pages. You got the front and the back, and then these would be all available. It's good if you're gonna do a complex one. Fold it up, put it together, number it, go through all the pages, numbering, go, so you do like 3 spread. This is a 3-page spread, and then I did one like this is the first spread. So it would be first spread. And then on the second spread, it would have okay. Sorry. I'm looking at my my even more complex, but I didn't need it. Okay. So here is a 2 spread. So I write 2 spread 1 for page 1. And then 2 spread 2. And then you could tell if it's going to be like this or upside down. Okay. Really simple. So, what is a zine? It's a self-published booklet or a pamphlet. Just something small, cost-effective, and you could do it on your own, your printer. Depending on how small, easy to like put in your purse and just hand it out. A small little booklet. And you get these little panels. Now there's probably other ways to like set up your document, but I'm gonna show you how I did mine, because the complex one, I was gonna add maps and make it look hand drawn in a way. So like this page, hold on, let me find 12. Okay, so like the map could be starting here, and then the artwork is here. But my panel is this. It's one vertical line. So I'm gonna keep working on it and see if there's easier ways to make a zine. So right now this is my process. Okay, so I'm gonna go here. Alright, so I'm working on a Christmas one. Probably get done with it for next year, not this year. Doing the thing that we kind of like made a book in 5th grade using personification. So like the fireplace and what the kind of like Beauty and the Beast have the Lumiere speaking, but it's not a character, but it's a candlestick talking, not I know what I'm trying to say, like, but the lights coming out for the year and how it feels, kind of thing. So this is the cover. Here's the back. Page 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. I knew that I wanted to end with the Christmas tree. After it's all decorated and everything. But this panel here would be, wrong one, would be flipped like this. So this side would be upside down. Which you would just individually this. So yeah, and then when you're ready, gonna let it fit. We export, file, export. We want all spreads, single. Okay, we do not want double-sided print. Okay. I personally like to include printer marks. Because I don't mind, I like when it's even smaller than the actual size. Like, I enjoy miniatures. Like, they're fun to look at and stuff. Let me see. But anyways, so yeah. Alright, so we're gonna command new, because I'm working on like multiple files. So I already made a preset, because I'm gonna make more zines. They're really fun. So the height, so this is the first fold. So I did already the math. 2.753. O is 300. DPI. Print is CMYK. I could make the margins bigger. 0.127 for the bleed. And we're going to create document. Now I showed you about the brochure. Okay, so layout. Pages. Add page. And there's 4 panels. We already have 1. So we need 3. Extended spread. And boop. We're gonna, after, just flow page. And then add after extended, and we need to add 3. Okay. Okay. I'm gonna use this to find the middle right there. So we're gonna drag middle. Okay. So this is gonna be a die cut right here, which in a way you don't really need. You just have to remember the middle panel. You just cut along the line there on the fold. We're gonna do a basic one, so actually we're not gonna do 8 pages. We're just gonna do a simple one. Okay, so we're gonna go stroke. We're gonna maybe 0.1. We're gonna do dotted. So 5. I'm not. Let's go 10. Not 10. There we go. All right, go 5. 5. There we go. 0. All right, maybe do 1 is too big. 0.2. Give me a 1. Yeah. Okay. All right. What should this thing be? I don't know. You know, how about we do... This is going to be so on the nose. How to make a cat zine. So another thing to find a middle. There we go. There we go. All right. I did 2K and a Z with the line there to like match. I think that will look cool. Okay. So I had to make a zine. Have my logo, which I don't have in my assets right now, so I could show how to do that. Brand. Place image. Design. Let's go logo. Okay. And drag it. Okay, add from selection. Okay. Replace logo. PNG. There we go. Should work now. There we go. And then hello. There we go. Interesting. Okay, we're just gonna be a stinky. Yes. Logo. Oh, sugars. Logo. There we go. And then we're gonna drag this here. Delete. And we're gonna. And then. There we go. There we go. So I got my logo. Had to make a zine or a die cut. So title back. I love doing patterns, but you might not need to. You could do double-sided if you want to, like, not put staples after the fold, and you can put a poster in the back that way after you unfolded this. Okay, so how to make a zine. So this would be page 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. So now we're gonna put a page numbers. Oh, wait, let's do margins. So our document is going to be kind of not so pretty, but it's one of those trust the process. This will help with your folds. So the title here might be affected by the fold. Okay. Okay. So in a way you could do this at the bottom. The borders. Command J, V, down, Command J, Command J. Sometimes we don't want that. Command J. Command J. There we go. So this is our frame. That's what I'm gonna call it. We're gonna turn off magnet because we just want to move it a little bit, not a lot. Just a little. Okay, magnet again. That looks fine. Mm, could make this bigger. Like that, where the zine is following like this line, the H and M, A with the E, how and make be together, 2 above the A. Um, all right. Okay, so we need our panel. So what we're going to do is like step 1 kind of thing. And then when we finish, we're going to just that group it, and then boop. But I did say that we were going to number the pages. So I didn't do that. This group, I'm going to call this frame. All caps, frame. Okay. Title. Or cover. Cover. Front. Okay. Probably want that. Go 1. Nope. J. 3. I don't want a die cut. Yeah, we want that as a solid shape. Okay. 4. And J. This is a 5. over. And the magnet helps like stick to the guides. Okay. So that's this magnifying glass, not magnifying glass, the magnet. You click it so there's like, it's shadowed, down arrow, snap the guides, snap to object geometry. Sorry, wrong. Okay, so back to this. Okay, so we did our number pages, so we're gonna do this. So this is to keep there we go. I think this might work. Hold on. Okay. So step one, make a column. Make a column. We're gonna group this. Okay. Just quickly. Okay, that's part of this. Yep. Good job. Now bring it over here. So I did a shift over, shift and then arrow keys. We might want to do a different color, but no, because we're not going to print with the frame on. I feel like that's too much of a breathing room. Mm. Command 1. So this is how you're going to see the panel. Okay. So then we're going to Command J. We're going to duplicate this. I don't know if I want it maybe further. I'm going to go to, this is step 1. This is to new pages. Extend spread. Extended pages by 3. We're gonna move this over like that. So we're gonna Command J, click. It's 1, 2, 3, 4. We're gonna group that. Do I want to do? Because it's going over, and we don't want that. Hold on, let's go A. Like that, maybe? Here. I think that works. Keep the original color. Okay. Step 3. Come up with an idea. Command J. Gonna delete the rectangle. up with an idea. It's really trying to have oh goodness. So this is 3. Trying to read this upside down. Oh. I mean, I feel like that's why having, hold on. 1, 2, like that. So designing it looking like this. Yeah, 1. And then then you group the whole column or the whole, page here. Group, Command G, and then flip it and go from there. So come up with an idea. Maybe I want these to be bold. Bold. Just because I'm about to make a list or like maybe a grid. So go here. And then make it smaller, like that. Let's see the type we're using, 4.7. Let's go for, let's go 8. And we want to be centered. And we're gonna go 8. Which it's not changing, which is rude, but we'll change it. Photo book. Do we want to go all? I'll show how to fix this. Stop with the photo book. I think is one word. Okay. I guess we'll go 5. That's not bad. Alright. So go here and we're gonna hit tab. Being really rude. Okay, we'll just go in and fix it. So photo book, a how-to book. We'll just do kind of like the lines. A how-to book. Tab. Because I mean that's what we are doing. Kind of like a portfolio. Similar to a photo book, portfolio. A storybook. Poems. Those little booklets that used to come in with your CDs or your video games. I miss those. I miss them so much. I don't know how to like name it, like merchandise or like one of those like books in game/CD case. Okay. And here's a good example. We're gonna go here and we're gonna go 5. This can go smaller, or we can just go like that, a little bit bigger like that. Book reviews, your hobby, DIY. A zine centered around a specific event. Single topic, but with multiple perspectives. Something silly, spotlight on your hometown. Like, if you have a book idea, right, and it's just like a couple pages long, a zine. I think this is what we're gonna do. But if later on we think of something, we could just later make another kind of box after we fill these out. How to, portfolio, poems, command 1. Go layers. And we're gonna group this 3. I'm trying to think. So here's how we kind of start. Or like 3 is technically step 1. Kind of make a mock-up. So this is, you get a sheet of paper. Okay, so 8.5 by 11 computer paper. And you do the folds, which I guess I will show right now. Okay, so this is what a zine looks like. So we got the cover. Okay, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, and then the back. Okay. So, and when you open it, you can have a nice artwork 2, 3 to go 4. With it. Okay. So you get a piece of paper, you fold it. Okay, so you could fold it the long way, like that first. Then you open it up, fold it in half, get your bone tool, okay, your bone tool, and smooth it. Smooth it. Okay. And then, so then we get this long, and then this fold here. And then we're gonna go like this, and bone tool like that, smooth it. Do the same here. You can also keep it like that. And then smooth it. Open it up. Okay. Mountain. This. And then we're gonna fold like that. And here we go. Now, okay, so we're not going to use my image. We're using this as a reference. Okay. So we're going to lock this. Okay. We need our shape. We need our shape. Okay. Convert to curves. And J. Okay, so we're making our shape into curves by right clicking and going down to convert curves. And we're trying to follow our folds. Command D to duplicate, and then we're gonna flip horizontal, and with the white arrow we're going to follow our photo. with the pen tool, we're gonna also follow the document. Make it green. This is a good way to show why your layers and your hierarchy of your layers are important. So stuff in the bag needs to be underneath the layers above. Bum, 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 bum. Okay. I think I'm gonna just fast forward. It's really just me trying to make it follow my photo. Alright, so remove the photo. It's a squirrely. Okay, so we know how our zine's gonna look at the end. And looking back at the video, I think it would be interesting to have a QR code. and link it to this video. Mm, hopefully I could put the PDF somewhere. Like, YouTube is new. I never like seen a PDF in like the comments or like that. Probably not, but we'll see. Because I would like to go back and make a zine for each thing. Um, and right now it's just placement, making sure it's illegible. Um, Also, I ended up um, finishing up the zine off camera. Like, yeah. And I'm sorry I'm doing like a voiceover now. Um, my audio wasn't syncing up to my video. I've been doing like a voice memo. And because I moved to my camera, and that had its own audio, and it just kind of caused everything unsync. I totally messed up. It's on me, to be honest. So yeah. We're moving things over because after we get an idea, we do need to make a composition. Thumbnail, sketches, that kind of stuff. The composition, it has like the colors, what our ideas on what the theme of each page is going to be. And then we move to the document and go from there. And things may change, but this is your overall idea concept. Maybe a must. So there must be a title that looks like this and a logo in the back with a certain color scheme. And that's what the composition is for. Mm. Okay, so I'm gonna quickly show like mock-up, kind of like convey that. So this is for the mock-up panel. So I kind of want to convey like messiness in a way. Like it's not supposed to be clean and refined. So with the pen tool, we're shift and clicking, making it move to the back each time. And making it a little darker. And further back, the shadows. At the end, we don't want any stroke to it. Select all and then remove the stroke. Also, don't forget to group. And I actually ended up liking how this looks, so I replaced my last panel with this. With the first one. Okay, so I duplicated it, made the opacity low, but I'm like, okay, let me remove, like, switched it. Because the first panel is the composition, it's the sketches. The final panel is the overall, the final look of the document. I originally thought on doing like images, but I didn't want to keep removing the background stuff. So okay. So step 2, make a mock-up. It could also be thumbnails, because this is a booklet. Oh my goodness. Sorry, I've been up so early today of this recording. Oh, okay, yeah. Start placing items to your document. I mean, first is make your document, but right now I'm showing sorry, hold on. Okay, so I want to show the folds and each column. So I have it set up as blue, kind of as how it looks in the document. Like the blue is supposed to like show the guides. Command J, but also don't forget to group. So here I'm trying to place like the document, like how things look on my screen. So we got the title. But here I guess I'm putting an image. Group. And then we also end up wanting a rectangle underneath and just have the stroke for it. So this is how I want my zine to look like at the end. Sorry that I didn't record this. um, but it was a lot of me taking a photo and just the pen tool. What I did for the last panel, the booklet, is what I did. And a screenshot the export part. Uh, Thank you for watching. I hope the video was easy and not really off topic. Like, subscribe, comments if you have any questions or an idea for the next video. Sorry that the audio is everywhere. I tried to edit that and try to fix it. Thank you again. Until the next video.